Love and Joe. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I am great. I am excited. I am about to get a cramp. What are you doing?
Gotta eat that salt. Gotta lick that salt, baby.
It's not around. Like
Are you
so.
are you still waking up at night and licking your hand and doing stuff and licking salt?
Yeah, I mean it will never stop. It is a Williams thing at this point. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming I will do it until the day that I cramp up forever, and it
The
is
final
now
cramp.
recorded. Yes.
Well, listeners, we are going to do a quick episode today because me and Tim are getting ready to head off to Fort Lauderdale. And we have
Yeah.
so much planning and packing to do.
Definitely packing. Yes.
So much packing. Just got to get it done. But we didn't want to leave you guys without an episode this week. So we
Yes.
thought we'd go over things we're loving and hating and just kind of give you an update of what's going on in our lives. Does that sound good, Tim?
Yes, it sounds wonderful.
Can I pick on you first? Do you want to talk about something you love or something you hate?
Well, yes. I love this new song from JoJo, Porcelain. It is
JoJo's got a new song.
Yeah, it is really good. I put it um on my Instagram yesterday. If you caught it, great. If you didn't, okay. Um
Nice.
yeah, it's talking about how she had to break apart her life and rearrange it so that it's something that she can be proud of. And
Oh,
Life is Porcelain, and it's so good, and it's got a like some sort of beat that feels like I want to shake my ass, but also it's a really good message. So
yeah.
like yeah,
I was going to ask you if it was up tempo or mid tempo or
it's
slow.
definitely up tempo.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice. Okay.
yeah,
JoJo's Porcelain. Nice. I like
yeah.
it.
I love it. It's really I was I mean I've been down all week, but like it really got me together, and I was
Yeah.
like, hey girl, here's some B12 action for you. So I was like, oh, yes. Oh, wait.
Is this something they could put on at the in Fort Lauderdale at the pool parties for us?
They should. They
Yeah.
won't. They should.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I
Gotcha.
mean, we all know that JoJo's actually black. So, yeah.
The team has adopted her, you know? It
Yeah,
is what
yeah.
it
We don't
is.
adopt I don't adopt that very many, but
You do not. For good
yeah,
measure.
I definitely have adopted Miss Joanne. Mhm. What about you?
Nice.
What you like and hating?
So I'll stick to the theme of music for right now because Breaking Benjamin has a new single. I kind of mentioned it in passing last week called Awaken. Breaking Benjamin has done the magical thing where there were a few albums there where they were doing their thing, but it wasn't really like it was like they were trying too hard,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then something happened in 2018
Yeah.
and that album is stellar and this new single is also very good. So I don't know if he figured out he needed to co-write with people or what the deal is, but
Yeah.
it's banging. I fucking love
I
it.
mean, sometimes you just need a fresh pair of nuts
Yeah.
or vaginal canals.
Yeah, just to bring it in and rev it up.
Yeah.
So really digging that. And then I attacked you last week with a song called
Mhm.
Monochrome from a group called Baby Metal. And that
Yes.
has also been like collecting me like on the verge of tears for like a week. I fucking
Yeah.
love it. They are what is called kawaii metal
Okay.
or J-pop metal.
Mm.
So they are a pop group, but their backing music is metal based, and it's so good, and I'm really enjoying it. And I blame Al um, and all the anime influences and some of those playlists because that's kind of how we got exposed to it,
Mm.
or that's how I got exposed to it. So yeah, it's really really good. Really loving it.
Cool.
What's Oh, go
Um,
ahead.
I'm gonna go with a love again.
Okay.
It's still music, but it's just a person. Tori Kelly. Man,
Tori Kelly. Oh my god.
like I don't know. Like I've always I've kind of stood. I've been like, oh, she's a great voice. Like she's cute. Um, she's doing it. Like she colored her hair brunette, and
Oh,
she's like a wife and a woman, and she's like, yeah, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and
yeah,
what she wants to do is what I like. So
nice.
enjoying her and her album called Tori, period.
Yeah.
Literally has period at the end. Um
Mm,
and then her, I guess, deluxe album, which is called Tori period plus more. Um Live for her. So yeah, I'm
nice.
living for that. That's really good. Like the whole album's good. And you might not understand why I like it if you're not a singer. Like if you're not a
Mm,
singer, you just won't get it. Like the little like assaults of vocal that you get
hmm.
are just like jarring in the best ways possible. Um
Yeah,
and I'm worshiping.
that's
Uh,
awesome.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you turned me on to her back in, when did you send me that single? It must have been 2011, 2012, Hollow. Um,
Yeah.
that song still gets play in my household.
It
That
is good and
breaks me.
it's more of that, but like it's how like when Kelly Rowland
Hmm.
did her like dance R&B kind of thing,
Yeah.
it's kind of a lot of like that, but
Mm.
still grounded in what Tori gives. Like Tori gives like holy. I love her because she
Yeah.
gives that, but she doesn't like hit you over the head with it. It's like, girl,
No.
I believe in God. You know that. Like,
Right. Yeah,
and
yeah,
it
yeah,
feels
yeah.
good. It feels good.
Oh,
Yeah, and she's giving vocals down, and like, it's just like the runs, everything
yeah.
can't get rid of them. Yeah,
Oh,
Toy
Tori
period.
Kelly.
Like,
So good.
yeah. What about you? What you loving, Hayden?
I'll do another love. I just finished the second season, which is up to current now on Interview with a Vampire.
Mhm.
And Jacob Anderson, who plays Louis, he was Grey Worm
Yeah,
in Game of Thrones.
yeah. Mhm.
Um, he is absolutely outstanding in
Yeah.
the series. And Sam Reed, who I don't know from anything else, as Lestat, is just I it's so good. I don't really want to talk about it that much because for like 2 years, everybody's been like, watch Interview, watch it. And I'm like, I'll get to it. And
Yeah.
it destroyed me. It is so good in the best way possible. And the depiction of queer love and obviously, the overtones with the vampiric and feeding off of each other and living forever and hating each other and loving each other. Like, I, it's so
Yeah.
good. I literally just finished it. And they're doing a season 3, so I'm excited about that. So yeah, I really, really like it. It's AMC Plus, so unfortunately, it's one of those streamers where you can watch season 1 on Netflix,
Yes.
but season 2 is only on AMC Plus. So,
I
um,
also love that, like, I don't know, I don't remember what you said his name was. The Grey Worm guy.
Jacob Anderson.
Yes. I love that his stunt double is a trans man.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Very, very good. Like I follow him and he's just like, yeah. And
Oh,
he looked a lot like him too. I'm
yeah.
just, oh,
Yeah,
adorable.
I mean, it's really interesting when you see somebody like, I only think of him as, I've only thought of him as Grey Worm because it's the only thing I saw him in. And he was
Yeah.
so specific in that role. And seeing him do this role where he is a completely different character, he is the main character,
Yeah.
um, just so versatile. So he's an amazing actor. And
Is he
again,
verse?
say again,
Is he verse?
in my mind.
Okay.
And actually, in the relationship, he is also
Yeah,
verse.
I'm saying like it yeah.
Yeah, Lestat definitely tops him in season 1, and he tops Armand, his second lover, in season 2. So
Okay.
he's down to clown that way.
Yes.
What about something you're hating? What's getting on your nerves?
Something I'm hating. I am hating. Um, this is gonna sound very, very, very bad. Um,
Okay.
I'm hating people who do hair who don't do a full service.
People who
Um,
do hair who do not do a full service.
yeah, so I'm like, I'm talking about if I'm not talking about a braid shop because that's something different. I'm
Okay.
talking about someone who does braids. Like,
Yeah.
and then they want you fully washed, like hair dried all the way, like ready to go.
Mm,
And I'm just like, and then they want to charge you $500. Yeah, I'm talking to
yes.
y'all.
Yeah.
You're not, and I'm gonna be there for 13 hours.
Right.
So I'm usually in your fucking kitchen. I'm like seeing your baby run back and forth, and it's getting on my fucking nerves. You don't have no drinks, no nothing for me. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? I get that, you are giving a service, but I'm paying for a service as well. And I'm paying you a full day's work.
Yeah.
So have a mimosa there for me at the very least, or just water. Have your kid stay in the room or get a babysitter. I'm sure you can find one under $500 because I'm
Yeah.
giving you that. Also, don't stop. Keep going. I don't want to be there for longer than 6 hours for
Mm.
some mid braids. So get your shit together. Take that grass wall down off of your house
Oh no. Oh no.
and fucking really do the damn job. Wash somebody's hair.
Yeah. We trying to get something together for the trip?
No, it's just I've had like a lot of women in my life recently who have wanted to go get braids, but like literally have had to work overtime to get them done
Yeah.
and then had to call out of work the next day because they know that they couldn't get it done any other time and it would take
Uh,
a whole day.
so you're losing money, you're paying
Yeah.
out your ass, and you're not getting what you want. Yeah.
Yeah. And they get yelled at or they get told, make sure you come fully washed and everything.
Right.
And I'm just like, no, it's different at a braid spot because usually you have 2 to 3 people on your head at one time. It gets done in like 4 hours.
Yeah.
And like, it's a spot, like it is a place that you go to.
Yeah.
So to me in my head, it's completely different from you just being somebody who braids.
Right.
So yeah, get your shit together, people.
Mm. Amen.
Yeah. But yeah, what do you hate, loving, whatever?
I'm hating a couple things. First thing I'm hating are podcasts that put the Cheeto on them.
Mhm.
I was very sad this week because one of the podcasts I've really loved to listen to, the Dead Man or 6 Feet Under podcast with
No.
The Undertaker. Um, again, I'm a wrestling boy at heart. That man is 7 foot tall. He scared the shit out of me as a kid. His stories have been great. I've been listening for like 6 months and saw a post earlier this week about so we just want to let you guys know, and an image with him sitting with Trump, that we
Yeah.
were able to get the Cheeto on the podcast, and we don't care what anybody thinks in terms of like who they want to vote for. Like that's not what this is about. Like they're trying to backtrack already on what they were doing.
So what was it about?
They were bringing him on to talk about his campaign. Like you. So
So no, it was about that. Like
it was about that. And you're definitely not following this up with an episode with Kamala. Like, don't pretend like you're trying to do that because
No,
that's not what you're doing.
you're not trying to be non-biased. Like,
No, you like, and this is the other thing that you deal with, like that I deal with in some of my white circles, which is like, it's a don't ask, don't tell policy. If
yeah,
you don't tell me what you're thinking and that you hate gays and that, like, you just
shut your mouth. Like,
yeah, it's just like I will listen to these stories, and I'm listening to the podcast, and all of their advertisements are for tobacco or for
yeah,
military. are for, like, they're dropping all these hints like within there about their church life, and they're giving you all those samplings where I'm like, I know where your politics probably lie,
Yeah.
but we're talking about wrestling stories and we're being cool. So,
Yeah.
okay, I'll be cool too. And it's like, oh, God damn it. So,
Yeah. I mean,
you know,
just shut up. Like,
yeah, yeah. So, so yeah, there's that part. So really, really, that was kind of disappointing. So I stopped following and got rid of them in my algorithm. And I was like, I just don't want to see this bullshit. So that would kind of piss me off. And then the other thing that pisses me off, Tim, is bland food. You and this is on me. This is on me. I have got to be more heavy-handed with my seasoning. I do not want to spend 45 minutes to an hour putting a meal together only for the end product to be the blandest, most basic shit I've ever had. So I've been trying to cook more at home to save some money as we're prepping for our trip. And I made some Dan Dan noodles, homemade Dan Dan noodles,
um,
and everything came out good except the sauce. The sauce was like, it was a
so
recipe I pulled
the main
offline.
attraction.
The main attraction. The meat was seasoned well, the noodles cooked fine, but Dan Dan noodle sauce is the thing. And so that sauce came out really bland. So I was sitting there eating with Al, and I was like, how is it? He's like, it's fine. I'm like, it's kind of bland, isn't it? He's like, it's a little bland. I'm like, yeah. So I was like, that pisses me off. That pissed me off earlier this week. So last night I made a beef stew that took like 3 hours to make.
Mhm.
Bitch, I was holding, I was
Yeah.
timing, like just like salt and pepper and paprika and garlic. It was like,
Well,
it
the
was
thing about
wild.
it, yeah, the
And that
thing
came,
about it is
and
like,
just real quick, that came out really good. That
yeah,
the beef stew was delicious. But
yeah, the people of color, like we season with love. We like so like the love tells us when to stop.
right.
So if you're not feeling the love, then you probably aren't getting a lot of like great seasoning.
Hmm.
Fortunately, we have a lot of love in our lives, a lot of love and laugh.
Yeah.
Um, so I just implore you to, find the love of cooking
Hmm.
fully. Um, and just like imbibe it and use it to your great ability, which I know you have. Like,
Well,
cooking is different than baking. Like, there's no like,
oh sure.
yeah, it's very much like the more water you have, the more seasoning you need. Like,
Hmm. And the stew is a
yeah,
great example of that, right? Like, because the broth,
yeah,
and you're trying to thicken that up, and also like learning to season in layers.
yeah,
So seasoning the meat, sautéing the vegetables, seasoning the vegetables, putting in the
yeah.
broth, seasoning the broth. So like doing your layers of seasoning and not just like waiting till the end or just seasoning at the beginning. Like you got to do it through the stages. So
Oh yeah.
um,
And listen, if you need to season it, if you need to season that thing, as soon as you put it on your plate, do that too.
that's
Yeah.
right. Throw it
Yeah.
on there. Table salt's there
If
for a
you
reason.
need that Tony's, put the Tony's on it. If you need that sauson,
Salson,
just
mon
go
chéri,
get it.
mademoiselle. Um, yeah. So hate bland food. Made a good beef stew last night though. That was pretty good. That came from a very awesome black cook, Alden. Oh, I can't remember his last name. He's on my TikTok feed. Alden, very good pot roast beef stew recipe last night. So, okay, so we need to wrap it up, Tim.
Yeah.
What's making you live this week?
Beyonce's hair. Um,
Yes.
so there were a few pictures on Beyonce's Instagram. I want it. Any wig stylist that can do it, give me a price. I shan't live without it much longer. It will be upon my dome at some point. And Beyonce, you served as usual.
Amen.
I wish it were me. Okay. What are you living for?
um, I'm living for my gay clothing. As I put together my packing stuff for Fort Lauderdale for Cannonball Bash 2024, um, I have a pile of what I call my gay clothes, which is everything I've collected over the last couple of years as I've started DJing more and immersing myself more in those groups. I have like updated my clothing to fit themes or or what have you. And so I just have this like nice big pile of like gay ass shit that I'm gonna wear all week, and I'm like super excited for that.
Cute.
Excited to be a little gay, you know.
Yay! Shay Gay.
Check out Tim. Where can people find us?
You can find us anywhere you can find a cardboard box. You can find 4 literally right beside of me. You can find a cardboard box anywhere you can find on Office Max. You can also find us at cubandchub.com.
That's right, comeandchub.com, where you can purchase our merchandise, listen to our episodes. We're here every Monday. Everybody, thank you so much. We know it was a quick one this week, but again, we're going to bring you some awesome content over the next couple of weeks with the trip to Cannonball. We're super excited for that. And yeah.
Yay, we love you.
Bye, everybody. Have a good week.
Fuck me.